EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively. No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Lance to throw it. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be 1-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. From the gun, it's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now it's Goff. Right side caught by Jackson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And some room to maneuver. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd up. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers, so that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Akers. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help again.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
26 Mike.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down. So
now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Lance being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off in his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Now Goff. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the guard, David Edwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set them up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Lance now on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Out of the gun. Goff. That's out to the flat for Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
On 2nd and 12, Lance flush to his right. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off of play action, here's Lance. Here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be? Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down at 4.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Get ready, get ready.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Now he's flushed out right. And he's taken down inside the 30. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. It's caught. Humphreys. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
3rd and long. It's gone. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Maurice Hurst providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Running the counter with Mostert, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Mostert. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On play action, Lance. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there are really very few fullbacks in the NFL today that get used as weapons in the passing game. But Kyle Juszczyk, definitely one of them. Part of the reason he's been a Pro Bowler 5 years in a row.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Here's Lance. Forced out to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's going to be taken down. Good sacked. Javon Kinlaw, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Just beating the play clock is gone. Flush to his right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Goff now looking to throw. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And some room to work. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Play action. It's Goff. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, Akers. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check it back.
Working from the gun, Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Lance now to throw.
Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
Lance looks to throw again.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run this with Akers.
He is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Oh, what a grab by Woods.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run here with Akers.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. It's a run with Akers.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.